Okay, so in my head, I was thinking, like, let's see what drama comes out today. And look, total drama. Unbelievable. And look, then we have here defense mechanism. So somebody's very defensive right now when it comes to a drama queen or a drama king. All right, take it how it resonates. But it's given a karmic energy, is very dramatic. You know, they're trying to start some bullshit and somebody's defending themselves. They're having boundaries. All right, let's see what else. Message of concern, keeping a secret, keeping you a secret, or keeping secrets. And the situation is about to explode. Oh my God. It says things are about to pop up in flames. Well, damn. Like, oh, so somebody's defensive because they found out something. All right, let's see. What is the message of concern? Poverty, help, and sex demon at the bottom of the deck. So somebody found out like what somebody does to get out of poverty, to, you know, to not be going through financial struggle. With sex demon, this is giving, like, you know, she be at the telly doing something strange for a little piece of change, or wherever she be at. It's giving escort vibes. Give me more on this message of concern. Okay, let's see. Divine partner, cleanup. And then we got Five of Swords. Okay, Five of Swords is trying to win at all costs. So somebody was trying to win at all costs when it comes to somebody's divine partner. And then with cleanup, they're like trying to clean up the evidence, trying to clean up, you know, not trying to leave any evidence or any proof that they was doing this. Oh my God. Yeah, look, vibrating high. They was attacking somebody's divine feminine here. Okay, so with message of concern, this is what they found out. That the karmic was secretly attacking a divine feminine. And they was also doing something strange. You know, maybe they got their phone. It's somebody looking through a phone. They saw everything. They was probably looking through all their messages. Or if they have like the iCloud thing connected, you know, like everything that they was talking about on their phone was going to divine masculine's phone, and he was reading everything about what she's trying to do to block this and what she's trying to do to get money. Oh my goodness. Anything else? Five of Wands. Yeah, so there's drama now because look, again, the moon card in the reverse, it says illusions. So in the reverse, no more illusions. This person, divine masculine, is mad. There's drama now because he found out the truth. Okay, he's mad. There's drama. There's actually drama on her end. All right, Five of Wands is like, you know, this is her mad because he's being defensive. Okay, the Seven of Wands, he's having boundaries. He don't want to answer the phone. He don't want to talk. He don't want to deal with this shit no more. There's no more illusions. He's seeing clearly now. Seeing clearly now what's going on with this karmic. Wow, we got the moon twice. I didn't even notice that. And both of these times, the moon card is in the reverse. Okay, so it's again like a lot of confirmation, double confirmation that this person is finding out the truth about a karmic. Let's pull more cards and see what else we could get. What else can we get with total drama, Holy Spirit? They got bad advice. Tell me more. Down low. This is a ordained relationship, okay? A divine union. Okay. So this is right here, this energy. This karmic was trying to block this from happening. And it's not happening. They're not going to block shit. It's a divine union. It's God ordained. This is God's plan. All right. So now with total drama, somebody got bad advice. Maybe like down low could be somebody is, you know, down low. They could be, somebody could be, you know, but I'm just getting with bad advice. Someone got bad advice to do something. Let me clarify that. Could be spell work. Whatever is like, you know, something's not working now. And now there's like a lot of drama here. And we see already why there's drama. So let's see, what is this bad advice about? What was the advice, Holy Spirit? Okay, we got somebody saw something, freed themselves. Bottom of the deck, we got the 8 of coins, King of Swords. So this is divine masculine. We have mastery. He's wise now. He's detached. And he saw something. Something came to light. And now he's freeing himself from this situation. So bad advice is like somebody was probably telling him to stay with this karmic. But now he's realizing that that was bad advice, because he found out all these things, all these secrets that the karmic had, you know, that she was selling poom poom for money. And she was also trying to block this divine union from happening, you know, with spell work, lies, manipulation, whatever it was. She knew that he was meant to be with this girl here who's vibrating high. And they are still going to be together, because it's still a God-ordained relationship. It's still going to happen no matter what. But that's what I'm seeing here, that somebody gave him bad advice. Okay, that's what it is. They gave him bad advice. And now he's realizing that it was bad advice, and that this situation, she's full of drama. She's full of chaos, and you know, it's just no good. So now let's see, a situation is about to explode. What can we get with that? Temperance. So someone was trying to, you know, keep balance, keep everything balanced, trying to have patience with this karmic, but it's like they're over it. Okay, it's gonna pop off in flames. Okay, yeah, we have lack of faith, despair, insecurity, discouragement, self-trust, disconnection. All right, this person doesn't have this divine masculine. He don't have faith in this situation anymore. He's not going to be patient. All right. I could be talking to you directly, divine masculine, or I'm talking to you, divine feminine, about your divine masculine. And this is what's going on. All right. So this is how he feels with this karmic, you know, like there's a lack of faith here. He's in despair. He doesn't feel encouraged anymore. He feels insecure because he sees all these things. He's like, damn, like she has a lot of things going on that I didn't know about, you know? So he's like, what else you doing, bitch? Like, damn, you know? And then he's realizing somebody gave him bad advice, you know, and then maybe they was in cahoots with the karmic. If somebody told him to stay with her, maybe they was cool with the karmic and they told him that. And, you know, he realized that he should not be taking advice from everybody. He got to listen to his intuition. All right, maybe he needed to see something and it finally gave him the clarity he needed. You know, some people, they got to see it to believe it. And he saw it now. So that's it. He's moving on. All right. Let me pull from another deck. What else, Holy Spirit? What else? Okay. So somebody was defending you in your absence. And we have here at the workplace. So with the workplace, let's see if it's two different energies that we got. So, all right, let's clarify. What happened at the workplace, Holy Spirit? a breakup, divorce, rock bottom, failure, the final chapter at the workplace. Bottom of the deck. Finding a new path, failure, divorce. So did somebody get fired? So it is giving. They have to find a new path. See how it says finding a new path here? Redirecting their energy. And then failure, rock bottom, ruin. It also says here breakup. This is also, the Ten of Swords is a betrayal. Backstab, like it says there. So, give me one more to clarify. This betrayal, this Ten of Swords, this backstab, this whatever this is. Let's see what this is. Clarify the Ten of Swords. It's karma with the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody was trying to avoid the karma with the Justice in the reverse. You see how it says karmic avoidance? They was trying to avoid this from happening. All right. But somebody, retribution. Somebody got their karma here. So it's karma. But is it... Okay. So is it that somebody got fired? Clarify that word, please. In 1 to 2 weeks, oh, this is about to happen. Something's about to happen. The High Priestess is secrets. Keeping things quiet. Maybe somebody feels that something's going to happen. But we have here, they're very controlling, manipulative, illogical. So I'm just getting like there's going to be karma here. This is a person who's a narcissist. Male or female, all right? This karmic, they're a narcissist. So I'm getting that there is going to be an ending here. There's going to be a rock bottom energy, a failure in the next 1 to 2 weeks. At the workplace. And it's because they are, the King of Swords reverse, they're dumb. The King of Swords, they're not intelligent. They're not professional. They're not intellectual. They're a freaking a narcissist. They're an asshole. It's just dumb. So, right now with the High Priestess, it's a mystery. So that's why I'm getting like, it's a mystery. She don't know that this was going to happen. Give me one more. So she don't see this coming. Yeah, she do not see this coming. Look how it says pride before the fall. Oh my God. She does not. And look, didn't I say she was a narcissist? Confirmation. Okay, like... She do not see this coming. So Spirit is wanting us to see this coming before she sees it coming. All right. In the next 1 to 2 weeks, she's about to get fired. And it's a secret right now. It's only a secret between us. Only us and the Most High God, the Holy Spirit, Archangel Michael. Okay. we all know this except for the karmic. Okay. This card in the upright is victory, recognition, recognition at the job, a pride, being prideful, achievement, all right, being successful, congratulations, you're doing great at the job. We're going to level you up. We're going to give you a raise. No, in the reverse, the pride before the fall. And it's because, again, Spirit is saying they are very narcissistic. Look how it says here, self-centered, failure, a disgrace, okay, vain, conceited. This is the energy that they was in. And I said male or female. If she's a female and she's coming on that King of Swords energy, she is very much an asshole. Okay, very much self-centered, very much narcissistic. Same thing, with the guys. But she's in her masculine energy. So she's like overdoing it. Like, ugh. I wouldn't want to work around no bitch like that either. So she gonna get fired. Look, bottom of the deck. Look at that right there. Release and let go. You cannot make this up. Release and let go. She is about to let go. Yeah, epiphany, aha moment, new perspective. Like, they're gonna see the truth about this broad and how she don't do a good job or something. You know, like she's no good. She's very ego. Maybe she's taking pictures of some shit. Conceited, vain, self-centered. Like, maybe instead of working, they looking at the cameras and all they see is her taking selfies or some shit, you know, something like that. And they're like, yo, like, this bitch is dumb. Like, get this bitch out of here, bro. So that's gonna be her karma. So now, let's see what else we could get with defending you in your absence, because this came out before that somebody's defending divine feminine out here. Let's see what's that about. What can we get with defending you in your absence? Oh, damn. Oh, somebody was mad, or they got mad when they heard, you know, this person defending you. We got anger management. Like, bitch, go heal. Go take up some anger management classes. All right. Tell me more about this defended you in your absence. So the karmic, somebody's mad. Again, we see that the karmic was over here doing all this shit, trying to block these two from getting together. So if he defended divine feminine, she gonna be like, what? How dare you? How dare you defend that bitch? Page of Pentacles reverse. Bottom of the deck. Oh, that's what I was getting. Page of Pentacles. I'm like, is there something about a son here? I manipulate him with the kids. It could be a son for some of y'all. All right, but with that shit in the reverse, that shit ain't working no more. And then for some of y'all, that ain't even his kid. All right, that kid is in the reverse because it ain't his. And then for some of y'all, that kid is in the reverse because she cannot manipulate him no more with the child, with this child here. Page of Pentacles, the little boy. All right, so why did they defend someone in their absence when they was not there? Why did they defend? Five of Wands. They're like, yo, you cannot. Wow. So Three of Swords reverse. This is trying to get back together with somebody, trying to heal something with someone. And then the Five of Wands reverse. This is like, you cannot compete where you cannot compare. Somebody, I feel like that's what he told her. Like, bitch, you cannot compare with this divine feminine. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna get back with her. Like, Three of Swords. Yo, he wants to get back. Again, it's a God ordained relationship. They're getting back together. What's at the bottom of the deck? Let's see. King of Wands. Wow. Yo, this guy, all right, King of Wands, even though it's a girl here, because this deck in particular is only about girls, but King of Wands is like, he's standing in his power. Okay, like he's like, yo, I'm gonna go get my bitch. Okay, I'm gonna go get my girl. Three of Swords in the reverse. I'm going to reconcile with her. I'm going to heal. This is a breakup, a separation, you know, loss. So he's like, nah, in the reverse, he's gonna try to fix this with you, divine feminine. All right. And he told her, you know, you cannot compete with her. You cannot compete with this. leave her alone. All right. Wow, that's nice. Good job, divine masculine. Put that bitch in her place. You put that bitch in her place. All right. Anything else with this defending you in your absence? Look, you see, because she's trying to force things on you, forces their way, uses force to get what they want, uses the kid to manipulate. You know, with this situation, they use the kid here, and they're like, yo, bitch, like, listen, I don't want to deal with you. I don't care. Get away from me. All right. Oh my God. Yo, you cannot make this up. The Moon card again in the reverse. Look, in the upright, in the reverse. Look at it right here. Moon in the reverse. Moon in the reverse. Moon in the reverse. I feel like ding, 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 jackpot, bitch. Like, damn. Like, he got the confirmation that he needed. Wow. So this is why he's just like, yo, I'm going back with my divine feminine. That's it. Like, I made a mistake. Somebody gave me bad advice. I regret taking the freaking advice that they gave me, but he needed to go through that so he could learn from that. He learned, you know, that he got to trust his intuition, or, you know, he learned that he cannot just take advice from just anybody. You know, he learned that people have bad intentions. He learned that people will lie, you know, like he learns. It was a learning experience. So it needed to happen. Now he's wiser. Okay. And now he's going to go into this connection with his divine counterpart right here, God ordained person. And he's going to be wiser and he's going to be more, you know, smart. He's going to move smarter. He's going to be more on point. All right. And he's not going to get manipulated easily. And he's not going to want to do anything with no karmic. He's going to realize like, yo, that's a karmic. I don't want no parts of that shit. That shit is cursed energy. Okay. So it needed to happen. All right. Let's see. Pull one more message. Let me pull from another deck. Anything from here, Holy Spirit? Immune to the attacks. The voodoo that she's doing is getting blocked. You're protected and Divine Feminine is protected as well. It says your own sister did black magic. Half sister, stepsister, full sister, sister-in-law. If it's not sister, it's brother. And if it's not you that has this, it could be the karmics, the karmic sibling. The karmic, they have a sibling that came out before that the karmic has some type of sibling that is a babalao or a witch. You know, like they're in, like the family is in on all of this shit. This person is very clingy and controlling. Okay, yeah. So again, there's a child here, but you could be the baby daddy that I'm talking to. This karmic is a black widow woman. Is a woman who kills her lovers, or their lovers end up dead or in prison. Oh my goodness. So look, this guy, he dodged a bullet. They dream about you, Divine Feminine. All right, Divine Masculine is dreaming about you. Again, he knows that you are the one he's meant to be with, and he's coming towards you. Commissary, somebody's about to get locked up. We have here Instagram, social media. Somebody could be on social media and trying to marry you and then unalive you. You see, look, Black Widow, that was her game plan. All right, like a lot of these people they be doing this shit, and you be thinking that, oh, they passed away. No, they had a whole plan. They planned for them to pass away, and then they take everything after they're gone. So Instagram and social media, somebody is on Instagram, and then we have commissary. So it looks like somebody's gonna end up getting locked up. Let me clarify that real quick. What is commissary, Holy Spirit? Maybe somebody works at a prison. Something about a prison here. Maybe somebody has gone to prison. We're in the summer right now. So it says here summer, and then it says in a few weeks. Somebody gonna get blocked. This person who's obsessed and manipulative, they're gonna get blocked. Yeah, they're gonna be unable like to do something, try to like go somewhere, forcefully try to go somewhere. Look, it says impulsive, no disregard. Look, disregard for consequence. So this karmic, they don't have no disregard for consequence, and they're somebody. Listen, that's very specific. You know, all these karmics is not gonna be getting locked up, but somebody is going to get locked up. It says that they're childish, they're obsessive, they're manipulative. You see that? And with this one, we are right now in the summertime. So it says here in a few weeks. All right. So maybe they're not going to get no time, but there's something here about one of them being childish. Okay. They're not going to be able to move on from this. All right. Like they're going to maybe be in prison for a couple months or some shit. That's what I'm getting. Like they're not going to be able to move on. Like, no, you're going to have to sit somewhere and pay for that. Sit in that shit. All right, well, that was a plot twist. Okay, so let me pull some names. If you see your name here, this is your confirmation that there's a message here for you. If you see the karmic's name, this is your confirmation they're involved. If you don't see any name that you know here, it's okay. This is just another level of confirmation for someone. All right. Elan, Peggy, Vaughn, Ramon, Shannon, Munoz, Beverly, Shea, Kadeen, Esau, Aisha, Carolyn, Gloria, Frank, Tracy, Hendrik, Patty, Beverly, Dre, Ernest, Desharna, Alta, Webb, Roxy, Jennifer, Jamal, and Sharice. Okay, let me get the other deck. Rosie, Mabel, Martin, Kira, Copeland, Faison, Mackie, Garza, Helen, Chastity, Jenna, Matthews, Roxanne, Yvonne, Sapphire, Susie, Genesis, Cindy, Lex, Allie, Kinsey, Ray, and Alexa. Eric, Jenna, Aiden, Dominic, Porter, Faith, Simon, Donnell, Keaton, Houston, Cassius, Barnes, Janae, Carrie, Neil, Loretta, Gilbert, Rebecca, Andre, Thompson, Lola, Miranda, Sharina. And I think I forgot to say Faith. All right, let me get some signs. If you see your sign, this is your confirmation. There's a message here for you. If you see the karmic sign, this is your confirmation they're involved. If you don't see any sign, again, this is just another layer of confirmation. Leo, double confirmation with Leo. We got Aries and Sagittarius. Taurus, double confirmation with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Sagittarius, more confirmation with that fire. Aquarius, double confirmation with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Okay, we got Virgo. One more. Oh, we got two. Okay, so we got Libra and Scorpio. All right, y'all, that's what I got here. I hope I was able to bring clarity and confirmation to whoever needed to receive this message. Peace.